My achievements don't look great on paper. I've heard this from hundreds of mid-career professionals. And the problem is not your achievements, it's how they're presented. I'm Danielle Bradley. I'm a career coach, and I've helped hundreds of mid-career professionals overcome this because it is a belief that will keep you stuck and really prevent you from accessing amazing job opportunities out there. So here are my 5 strategies to transform your resume from a list of things that you were responsible for to impactful accomplishments that are going to be relevant for the employers and that will attract interviews and offers for you. Just one thing before we get into this. If you'd like to get more content like this every single day, specifically for mid-career professionals, subscribe to my channel so you'll be notified when I drop new videos. So strategy number 1 is stop looking for numbers and start showing transformation. People really struggle when they think that they need to have numbers on every single bullet in order to show the transformation. And that's not the case. What we're looking for here is impact, which means a clear before and after. Even when there's not a specific number attached to what you did, there's still a reason why it was done. It had to benefit the organization in some way, and that's what we need to get to. One client that I worked with, Cam, was an HR director, and he really struggled with this. He knew that he had done some amazing things to transform teams and culture at his company, but he struggled because there weren't always these measurable numbers that could be attached to everything that he did. So one of his original resume bullets read something like this: managed new employee onboarding program. Unfortunately, that in and of itself is not a strong enough accomplishment. It reads a little bit more like something we would see in a job description. So instead of a vague statement, we updated his resume bullet like this: transformed inefficient onboarding process into a structured 90-day program, implemented mentorship system, staged checkpoints, and regular feedback loops, which eliminated new hire confusion in the first month and improved new hire productivity and job satisfaction. It's like night and day. It's the same experience, but a completely different perception. This client gave me the fun nickname of the resume surgeon after the work that we did together. And that was flattering to me, especially coming from someone who was a director level in HR. And this is the reason why, if someone at that level in HR has trouble with coming up with these types of accomplishment bullets, of course, no wonder this is a challenge for most mid-career professionals that I meet, but it's totally fixable. Strategy number 2 is provide context to turn the ordinary into the impressive. So here's a trap that I see really smart professionals fall into. They feel like they have some numbers, but they're not impressive enough, so they don't include them. That's definitely a mistake. The thing is that a number on its own is just a number, but we need to add some context so we can show the full impact. So Michael was another client who was struggling with this. He knew that the work that he did to hire people helped to close positions in 5 days less, but that didn't seem impressive enough. So I showed him how to add context. His original bullet stated improved recruiting process. We transformed it to optimize hiring cycle from 30 to 25 days through structured candidate scoring and communication automation. This enabled the company to save 40 hours of HR time per month and close critical positions before competitors made offers. See the difference? 5 days looks way more impressive when you're showing the context and how it impacted the business. So if you have a number but you think it's not impressive enough, think about the context, think about the before and after, and that will really help you to transform it and show the full impact of what you did. Strategy number 3 is impact on people is also a metric. At the manager, director, VP level, what you did matters less than how you get work done through others, how you influence. And if you're not clearly showcasing this in your resume, you're positioning yourself as an individual contributor, not a leader, and that can really hurt your career progression. Our client Rob was a director of special projects, and most of the bullets in his resume before we worked together were a list of projects completed. There was not enough about his leadership and about the impact that he had made with teams and team members. So here's an example of one of the bullets that we added to his resume to showcase the people impact. Led cross-functional teams of 5 direct and 20 plus indirect reports on large-scale projects, boosting efficiency and quality through standardized procedures. See how we don't have an actual number in terms of impact, right? This did not increase sales or reduce costs in a material way. This was all about the people. But by thinking about the impact of the work that he did, we were able to come up with a resume bullet that really showcased his leadership. You can use a formula like this: what you did, how it changed the team, and the business results that it created. With Rob, his experience didn't change. It was the way it was communicated in his resume and in his LinkedIn profile. All of this allowed him to land a new role in less than 50 days. Strategy number 4 is that strategic impact doesn't always need metrics to be powerful. When you have a lot of experience, you see what needs to change at the systems level. You're able to rethink strategies, reposition direction, and change approaches. And you're probably leaving this out of your resume because you're asking yourself, how am I supposed to showcase a strategy change? But here's what leadership looks for when they review your resume and your LinkedIn profile. Can this person see the big picture? Do they think strategically? Do they know how to influence direction, not just tactics? Shifting to showcasing your strategic impact sounds like this. Instead of develop new strategy for department, try this. Reoriented product strategy from 15 tactical initiatives to 3 key strategic directions. Conducted full portfolio audit, secured C-level buy-in, enabling team to focus resources on high priority projects and eliminate effort dilution. So in this case, you're sharing the same insight, but now you're not just someone who executes, you're the strategist. Our client Alex was a senior project manager who was in the same role for 4 years. He delivered amazing results, but his resume was a list of projects and really didn't focus. We reframed his approach and his resume. He was able to land a promotion in less than 6 months. He shared that he had rescued a $2 million project from failure, but he didn't even have it in his resume. He thought it was just part of his job. So we included a very impactful bullet in his resume. Here's how it read: saved critical $2 million system integration project from cancellation, diagnosed root problems in team structure and stakeholder communication, restructured processes, and restored leadership trust. This enabled on-time project completion and securing long-term client partnerships. See the difference? Strategy number 5. Use a formula for every single achievement in your resume. Here's what no one talks about. Writing achievements is not creativity, it's a formula. You just need to understand and implement a structure. Here's what I recommend. You start with a strong action verb, you add the problem and context, what you did and what the result was. What was the outcome for the organization? What was the benefit to the company? The truth is that the people that land interviews and offers are not always the most qualified. They're the ones that are able to convey through their documents the impact and the results that they have delivered. And I'm not suggesting any fake statements or exaggeration here. It really is about how you package the value that you delivered. Tom was an analyst. He was so good at what he did, and he thought that his work should really speak for itself. His resume was full of bullets like these ones: created pricing models, analyzed data, built reports. We worked with Tom on his resume and rephrased every single bullet that he had to show the impact of his work using this formula. We completely transformed his resume, and it allowed him to land a new position that represented a brand new role at a different type of company, a totally different industry. And he was able to get that done in just a few short months. If you think that this is hard and it feels like selling yourself and you just want your experience to speak for itself, I totally get it. But here's the truth. At the manager, director, VP level, it's competitive. Everybody is doing pretty good work. And interviews don't always go to the smartest people in the room. They go to the ones that are able to articulate the impact of the work that they did through their resume, their LinkedIn profile, and their interview stories as well. And for you to land a new exciting role means operating at the next level. And that means that communicating impact matters just as much as the impact itself. Here's what I know. You're not stuck because you don't have any achievements. You're stuck because you don't know how to showcase them in the way that is going to help you get traction with your search. Your experience is an asset, and your ability to package it in a way that makes you competitive is crucial, especially in this market. The 5 strategies that I shared today are the ones that we use with our clients to help them stand out and land amazing offers. So I invite you to subscribe to my channel for more content like this. And if you would like our help to package your experience in a way that is going to make you competitive, will help you attract interviews and offers, then I'd love for you to book a call with us. You will find the link to do that below this video.